This soldier, lying on the ground, suddenly found himself face to face with a drone. He did not have time to react before the drone observation. The war between Ukraine and Russia continues at full intensity. The SBU's Alpha Special Operations Unit is on the front line. In just 1 week, FPV drone operators from Alpha engaged over 1,800 personnel. These are scenes from the Donetsk region, one of the most intense and contested areas of the conflict. Take a close look. Drones are already in position. First, reconnaissance. UAVs detect movement. Then observation drones move in step by step, observation T by engage. On the ground, soldiers try to react. They run, they hide. But against the drones, there is little they can do. No clear defense, no safe cover. Every movement is being observed. Every position can be reached. This is a battlefield where drones don't just support the fight, they are the fight. So think about it. If drone operators can track and engage at this scale, how does that change the balance on the battlefield? We begin today's series with an Operation Observation Russian positions using fighter jets. The first phase focused on neutralizing the Russian Palantir electronic warfare system with drones. A heavy bomber positioned directly above the vehicle and delivered several precise observations. As a result, the system was disabled, successfully completing the first phase of the operation. The next phase involved engagements against opposing air defense systems. The Ukrainian Unit Lasers Group organized an engagement operation to locate S-300 surface-to-air missile systems with the support of aerial reconnaissance. Neutralizing these systems was a critically important step. The S-300 systems are designed to engage aircraft and control airspace, posing a direct threat to follow-up operations, particularly those involving aviation. Once the positions were identified, bomber drones were deployed. Operators carried out a series of precision munition drops, systematically disabling the systems. As a result, the air defense systems ceased to function, opening up the airspace for further operations. And finally, the last stage of the operation involved fighter jets. They entered the operational zone without difficulty and carried out 2 precision engagements on a Russian UAV command post. In doing so, they deprived the opposing forces of another launch site for drones. The operation was a success. Next up are the pilots of the Signum Battalion. They spotted a Russian truck transporting lumber to build fortifications along the front line. However, they were detected themselves. At first, the pilot attempted to observation one of the crew members, but they managed to escape. It was then decided to disable the truck itself. The operation against opposing logistics continued. 2 vehicles attempting to deliver supplies to the front lines were subsequently engaged. In the Lyman area, while on duty, pilots from the Signum Battalion spotted a suspicious vehicle speeding along a forest road. The vehicle made a U-turn in an attempt to escape, but the UAV was already tracking its movement. The car came to a sudden stop. One occupant exited and stepped directly into the path of a Ukrainian drone. Within a minute, a second UAV crew joined the operation, and with a precise observation, the vehicle was reduced to a smoldering pile of metal. The outcome was clear. The enemy cannot hide, whether on the road or in the forest. In the following case, 3 opposing artillery guns in the Lyman sector were identified. None remained operational after encounters with the Signum Battalion's drones. They were reportedly camouflaged, but not from these pilots. The first was positioned inside a hangar. The pilot carefully flew inside and placed the charge directly in the barrel. The second was handled in a similar manner. As the drone approached the third gun, personnel attempted to respond, but the pilots skillfully maneuvered the drone through the fire and engaged the position with precision. Next, pilots from the Matter Birds unit spotted another Russian soldier moving across an open field, attempting to pass through unnoticed. This time, he was detected immediately. The pilots tracked his movement and engaged the observation with a single precision observation. Did you see the soldier trying to hide behind the tree? The drone had already noticed him and quickly initiated its approach. Instead of relying on the weapon in his hand and firing, he chose to move away. In your opinion, what kind of equipment would be more effective for soldiers against drones? Because it's very clear that standard automatic firearms are not effective in dealing with drones. In this video, a lone Russian soldier was riding a bicycle along a narrow dirt road, unaware that Ukrainian drone operators were observing him. When he heard the sound of the drone's engine, he stopped and remained in place, recognizing that movement would be difficult. The drone approached him initially from behind, then shifted to the front side, carefully monitoring the soldier. This soldier was wandering alone in the Paykovsk region, completely unaware he had already been spotted. The FPV drone operator locked on and began closing in. Watch closely. The drone weaves through the trees with remarkable precision, navigating every obstacle in the wooded terrain without losing sight of its engage. This is the kind of skill that distinguishes an experienced operator from the rest. Before the soldier could realize what was happening, the drone had already closed the distance. Ukrainian drone footage captures a Russian soldier lying in the grass, looking upward while using his radio. Moments later, aerial observation intensifies nearby, bringing the tense battlefield situation to a controlled conclusion under continued monitoring. The next situation unfolds in an abandoned urban ruin, where a Ukrainian drone flies low toward a damaged building and detects a Russian soldier standing beside the wall. The aircraft closes in rapidly. Alarmed, he presses himself tighter against the concrete, then crouches beneath a balcony as the pressure increases. But the drone is too close, leaving no opportunity to evade. A Ukrainian drone rapidly approaches a Russian group, creating a sudden and highly hazardous situation with minimal time to respond. Fighters from Ukraine's 129th Separate Territorial Defense Brigade observation a Russian TOS-1A Solntsepyak.